Characteristic from the grasshopper: lazy and think short. The ant has character: smart, diligent, hardworking, and help grasshopper. Moral values from the story is put teamwork first, then play, because it's important to do the things we all need to before do the things that we want to. The orientation from the story: in a field, one summer's day, a grasshopper was hopping about. Then an ant passed by. The complication from the story: why bother about winter? Said the grasshopper. We have got plenty of food at present. But the ant went on its way and continued its toil. Then the last, the resolution from the story: when the winter came, the grasshopper found itself dying of hunger. Thank you.
I will briefly explain about Pinocchio's story. Pinocchio is a child made of wood by a toy maker named Geppetto. He is an old grandfather who does not have a children, so he is very happy when he meets Pinocchio. But Pinocchio has a nature of often lying, and every time he lies his nose will grow longer. The characteristic about Pinocchio is first, Geppetto. He is very kind and generous person. And the second is he is a quiet but rarely spoke the truth.
I want to tell you about Aladdin's story. Find 10 difficult words in Aladdin's story. The first is demise, kematian. Number 2 is chant, nyanyian. Number 3 is trembled, gemetar. Number 4 is fear, takut. Number 5 is beneath, di bawah. Number 6 is pearls, mutiara. Number 7 is immediately, langsung. Number 8 is barrels, barrel. Number 9 is mesmerized, terpesona. And the last is enormous, besar sekali. About the characters in this story. There are 5 characters. About the characters. There are 5 characters in this story. Number 1 is Aladdin. Number 2 is Aladdin's mother. Number 3 is princess. Number 4 is uncle. And the last is sultan. About the characteristics in this story. Number 1 is Aladdin. Aladdin has characters: magician, kind, but at the time he cunning because of he used the lamp to make his wish come true. Number 2, uncle. Uncle is kind because he gave the lamp to Aladdin. Number 3, sultan. Sultan has character, kind, push Aladdin forgive the proof. Number 4 is wife or princess. princess is love to her husband. And the last is mother. Mother is Mother has characteristics caring to her son or Aladdin and anxious with Aladdin because of have been long time he not back to his home. About plot of the story. Orientation in this story. Once upon a time, there were a mother lived with her son called Aladdin. One day, a man approached Aladdin went to go outside. The man was his uncle. Complication. One day, there was a princess in front of his house. He was fascinated and fell in love with that gorgeous girl. Aladdin told to his mother about this desire. Complication. One day there was a princess in front of his house. He was fascinated and fell in love with that gorgeous girl. Aladdin told to his mother about his desire to marry the king's daughter. Dissolution. Aladdin used the magic of fairy lights to help the poor and needy. About the moral value. This story teaches us for don't take advantage of something that doesn't belong to us, just for our own.
Explain the story about Cinderella. Number 1. Find 10 difficult words. Pious, santun, maiden, gadis, wicked, jahat, badly, dengan buruk, properly, dengan baik, late first, sisa, dishes, cucian piring, attic, loteng, occasion, kesempatan, themselves, diri. Number 2. Analysis character and characteristic. Character: Cinderella, Cinderella stepmother, Cinderella stepsister, prince. Characteristic: Cinderella, keen, friendly, and not arrogant. Stepmother, cruel, bad, arrogant. To stepsister, has a bad manner, like her mother. Prince, good. Number 3. Storyline. Orientation. Characteristic: Cinderella, stepmother, stepsister, fairy godmother, and prince. Setting: Cinderella house. Ambience: sad. Complication: every day Cinderella always has to make the house, wash the dishes, prepare food, and cannot sleep with them hungry. Resolution: in the end, the prince looked for Cinderella and found that now the prince and Cinderella are living happily. Number 4. Moral value. We must continue to do good and be patient regardless of the situation. Never stop dreaming and believe in herself. Thank you.
The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse Story. Number 1. Find 10 difficult words. There was disgusting, menjijikkan, dig, menggali, learn food, makanan hambar, delighted, gembira, embarrassed, gugup, impressed, kagum, shoo, mengusir, filthy, kotor, pounding, berdetak, gorgeous, waspada. Number 2. Analyze character and characteristic. Character. There was two characters, the town mouse and the country mouse. Characteristic. The town mouse, he is conceited,
conscientious, and patronize his friend. The country mouse, he is kind, and his life is simple and peaceful. Number 3. Storyline. Orientation. The town mouse and the country mouse were friends. One day, the town mouse visited the country mouse. The country mouse so glad. He served a fresh food to the town mouse, but the town mouse didn't like it because it is bland food. He also didn't like the neighborhood of the country mouse because it smelled and dirty. After that, the town mouse invited the country mouse to go to her house, and the country mouse did agree. Complication. The country mouse getting there. He is excited because there was a lot good food. He decided to stay here. After that, the town mouse invited the country mouse to eat. When the country mouse ate, he felt uneasy because the way life of the town mouse is stole food. Resolution. Finally, the country mouse returned to his home and enjoyed his peaceful life. Number 4. Moral value. Don't patronize to other people. We must to have simple and peaceful life. Appreciate what people have.